welcome back to our channel. So as you all know that in this video I'm going to show you that how I automated my content marketing with AI tools. So here on my screen you can see my Google Sheet that I've created with some specific fields such as topic or keyword, target audience, tone or style, brand name, goal, purpose, CTA, length preference and platform. So basically my objective is whenever I'm going to add these details in my Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly using the details, my AI tool should generate the blog, caption and a promotional email for my product. Alright, so now here before we talk about this entire process step by step, let me show you that how actually it works for me. So now here to see the working of this amazing automation, I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets. So let me add the details. And here you can see I've successfully added new data in my Google Sheet where I've added all the required details. And as soon as I've added a new detail in my Google Sheets, you can see automatically a blog has been generated, a caption has been generated, and also an email has been generated with the help of AI tools. So here I've built this amazing automation for my business using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So before moving forward with the connection, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly Community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly Community as soon as possible. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard. And here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button and here it is asking me to select the workflow builder. So here you can see two options. One is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, I'm going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says how I automated my content marketing with AI tools. And here it is asking me to select the folder. So in the drop down menu, you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names. So in this case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. And here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So as you all know that I'm adding new details in my Google Sheets. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Sheets and my app event as new or updated spreadsheet row. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy the webhook URL and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets. So this is the Google Sheet that I've already created with some specific fields and now here I'm going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here before moving forward with the connection, connection, let me add a dummy detail in my Google Sheets. Alright, so I've successfully added a new detail where I've added all the details till platform. So now after entering all the details, what we're going to do is that we're going to build this connection between our Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. So here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on your Google Sheets account first. And for that, you need to click on this extensions, then you need to click on this add-ons, and then you need to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you need to install this particular add-on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So I'm going to move back. Once you're going to install this add-on, then you need to follow exactly these same steps. Alright, so let's move back. And here after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. After refreshing your Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here, you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to add the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to add the URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column H where I'm adding the details. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column H, and then we're going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So now here after setting up a webhook inside our Google Sheets and connecting our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, we are going to click on the send test button to test this connection. And you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL. That means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back, let me tell you that you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, then you need to click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on automatically, when you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, then instantly Pabbly is going to capture the response. Alright, so let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of this event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received all the details of our Google Sheets. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received all the details, then automatically using the details, I want to generate a blog, caption and a promotional email for my customers. So for that, what we're going to do is that we're going to use an AI tool named as OpenAI. So I'm going to use OpenAI, but you can use another AI tool such as Perplexity AI or Google Gemini as well. Alright, so for that, we're going to add an action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI and my app event as ChatGPT. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to add the API token. So it says OpenAI uses API keys for authentication. Kindly visit your OpenAI API keys page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So now here I'm going to click on this hyperlink, and you can see it has directed me to the API keys window of my OpenAI account. So here it easily got directed because here I was already logged in my OpenAI account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in the same browser, or else it is going to ask for the account credentials first. Alright, so now here to create a new secret key, we are going to click on this button. Then here we are going to give the name as marketing for now. Then you need to select your project, and then you need to click on this create secret key. So this is the API key generated. I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the token. Then we're going to click on the save, and you can see we are now successfully connected. So it is asking me to select the AI model now. So I'm going to select my model as GPT-5 from the drop down. You can select it as per your requirement. After that, it is asking me to add the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to add a relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a proper blog post for me. So let me add a relevant prompt over here. Alright, so here I've successfully added a relevant prompt where I've added some instructions for the AI and the details as topic, target, tone, brand name, goal, CTA and the preferred length. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that when you're going to receive a new detail through our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the topic, we are going to map the topic. Here we are going to map the target audience. Here we are going to map the tone. Here we are going to map the brand name. Then here we are going to map the goal. Here we are going to map the CTA. And lastly, here we are going to map the preferred length. Alright, so now here after entering all the required details, we are going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated in which we have received the entire blog generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after generating the blog, we are going to follow entire same process to generate the caption and the email as well. So now here for that what we are going to do is that we are going to clone this step to make our process more easy. So as we have cloned the step, you can see automatically all the details are being copied over here. So for now I'm going to remove this prompt and here I'm going to add a new prompt to generate a caption for my post. Alright, so let me add the new prompt. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully updated this relevant prompt and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated in which we have received the options for the captions generated by AI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the caption, we are going to generate a promotional email as well with the help of AI. So for that we are going to clone this step once again. And again I'm going to remove this entire prompt and then I'm going to add a new prompt. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully updated this prompt over here and now after entering the new prompt, we are going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the content generated in which we have received the subject line and also the entire email content generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating entire content, what I want is I want to add these content in my Google Sheets so that my team can review it before posting or sharing it with our customers. So for that what we are going to do is that we are going to add action step over here and again here I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets and then we are going to select the app event as update true. Then we are going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection because we have connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in our trigger setup. And this time we are going to build this connection in an action setup. Alright, so we're going to click on the sign in with Google. Here we are going to select our desired account. Then we are going to click on this and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking me to select the spreadsheet and the sheet. So I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name marketing. So I'm going to select that particular spreadsheet over here and my sheet as sheet 1. Alright, so now here it is asking me to add some details. So again, we are going to map the required one. So for the row index, we are going to map the row index received from our Google Sheets trigger setup. So we are going to search for the row index. This is our row index. And here we are not going to update these fields. So we are going to leave them blank. And we are going to map the blog generated by OpenAI. Here we are going to map the caption. And lastly, here we are going to map the email. Alright, so now here after entering all the required details, we are going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully updated all these content in our Google Sheets under these specific columns. So let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully added all the details under the specific column such as blog generated, caption and the email. Alright, so these were very simple and easy steps to automate the content marketing for your own business. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.